All right. So where were we? So, uh, it hurts to sit. I'm sitting on the bed right now, and I'm in extreme pain. It's unbearable. Oh, I gotta get up. So I have a broken tailbone. I've had a broken tailbone. It's been driving me mad for since I was like 22 or something. So what is that like? 15? Like I'm almost 40. So what is that? A lot of years, my whole adult life, pretty much. I've had a broken tailbone, and it's getting worse over the years. And it's a chronic inflammation. Like I put my hand on it, and I can feel like that area, at the top of the butt crack. It's heat. It's always hot. So there's a chronic inflammation thing going on there for 20 years or something. So I probably have like ass cancer because that causes cancer. You have an injury that just never heals. It just chronic inflamed for years and years. That causes cancer. So I probably have like cancer there. I don't know. I had a doctor look at it once. He didn't actually look at it. He just I had it x-rayed, and we confirmed what I suspected, which is that my tailbone is like disconnected from my spine and bent off to the side. So it hurts all 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for all these years. We know that chronic pain shrinks the brain. So, yeah, and when I lived in California, I was working on getting that fixed. I had a doctor they were going to diagnose steroids injections, but that obviously doesn't fix it. That would just turn off the inflammation temporarily. And every time I sit, it re-injures it, is what it feels like. So I just can't sit down. And then I can't stand because I'm poisoned by gadolinium. And then let's see, I can't sit, I can't walk really because I'm poisoned by gadolinium. So I can't sit, stand, or walk. What employment is there for someone who can't sit? What employment is there for someone who, one, I can't lay in a bed and use a computer without all the special pillows and stuff to support my body, which hotel pillows don't do that. I need special pillows from Amazon, buckwheat pillows, Japanese organic. Everybody should have this in their home, okay? Unless there's a better pillow. As far as I know, the best pillow you can buy, regardless of budget, is Beans 72 organic buckwheat pillows. And you want to get the Japanese size for your head, which is very small, but it's all you need. And then for your body, you want to get the twin size, or the bigger one. And then like you refill it periodically as the buckwheat holes. It's because it's just a pillow made with you want to make sure you get organic buckwheat, because if it's not organic, it might have pesticides on it, and you're breathing it from the pillow. So Bean 72 on Amazon is the only source of this pillow in the world, as far as I know. And it's just the best pillow money can buy. And it's not even that expensive. Like maybe, I think it's like less than $100. So people spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these fancy memory foam with copper infusion and all this nonsense. Best pillow you can buy but the only problem is it does have some maintenance. You have to refill the buckwheat. It crushes inside the pillow with repeated use, and then it goes flat. You have to keep adding more buckwheat, and then you have to replace the buckwheat periodically because it can absorb moisture and get moldy over time, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it seems like you have to replace. But I bought these pillows over and over again, and then I had to move, and I can't take it with me, and I just throw it away and buy a new one. But I really wish I had one right now, because I can't really lay in bed and use the computer either. So I'm like totally disabled. I'm standing right now, but I gotta lay down now. But yeah, I just can't sit until I get. So I learned that I can get my tailbone fixed with like $100 procedure. So 20 years of pain and suffering, because I didn't have the time and place and money. Like several things have to come together for me to get a medical procedure. I have to have the time to research and the logistics to schedule the appointment. Then I have to be at a certain place at a certain time. It just gets so complicated when you're homeless and stuff. But yeah, I learned that like $100 procedure could have fixed my tailbone from a chiropractor, a special type of chiropractor that's trained in. I used to know the name of the procedure. I think it's called a internal coccyx adjustment. Yeah, internal coccyx adjustment. That is basically, it's just fancy terminology for grabbing the tailbone and snapping it back to where it goes. Because I fell on my tailbone and I snapped it off the spine. That's how hard I fell in a parking lot when I was 300 pounds and it was slippery ice. So I didn't just injure my tailbone with that fall. I injured my tailbone and I fractured my spine. I was just looking at my x-rays on my computer here. So I have a DICOM viewer on my computer. I can just look at my own x-rays. The computer file for the x-ray, it's a DICOM file. So I had an x-ray. The radiologist missed my spine fracture. They said it was fine. And it's been bothering me my whole life. My L1 is fractured from that. They had a term for it. So I took my x-rays. I screenshotted my x-rays and I uploaded them onto Reddit, and the radiology subreddit, I think, and they, which I'm banned from now, and several people commented that I have a broken L1, a fractured L1. I think he said a compression fracture or stress fracture or something like that, some kind of fractured L1 spine, and no one told me that. When I got the x-ray done, it came back all clear. The radiologist didn't see it, didn't catch it. But then I uploaded it to Reddit, and the radiology community there, they spotted it right away. So yeah, I've been walking around with a fractured L1 and a fractured coccyx. It's just like, no wonder I'm in so much. And then I get poisoned with gadolinium, so now I'm totally inflamed. But I don't know how to fix the L1, but it's not totally debilitating. I do have ever so slight loss of sensation, or maybe that's the wrong word, loss of coordination with my legs. Like my legs feel somewhat, ever since then, I've just gotten used to it. Ever since then, it feels like it takes more effort to move my lower half of my body than my upper half of the body from that L1. So that makes me think that maybe like my spine got pinched or something. So I need to work with a specialist to fix this in the future. I don't think it's a debilitating condition, but it is concerning. But what is really annoying is not being able to sit in a chair, not being able to sit on a bed or sit down without the sensation of a knife getting shoved into my ass. That's what it feels like. And so when I drove the truck all those years, I would have to take frequent breaks and lay down, even before gadolinium, just to give my tailbone a rest. And then it's also special seat cushions with a cutout for the coccyx helps tremendously, because it takes that pressure off the coccyx. But how do we get on this topic? Oh yeah, I was sitting on the bed, and I can't sit on the bed. Just can't do it. It's too painful. But right now I'm laying on my side in the bed here, and why did it go like that? And my tailbone's still hurting because I was just sitting on it. So yeah, if I go outside, I need to find a chiropractor. It's the only field of medicine that does this apparently. But they do an internal coccyx adjustment. They snap the tailbone back to where it's supposed to go, and then that should permanently fix it. Just maybe I'll need to get some stem cell injections to fix any damaged tissue. Maybe I'll need to get some steroid injections before they do that. It's gonna be painful as hell, because there's nothing like sitting on a broken bone. That's really what it is. It's a broken bone. I don't think the bone is actually broken. It's just a piece of the spine is broken. It's very painful though. It's so painful. It's the worst. Yeah, and it turns out, I had the time to research that on the internet maybe 5 years ago or something, and it's like, yeah, I could just go get this done, but it's not every chiropractor does it. Only a handful. I think I determined there was like 4 people in Texas that do it, or maybe 4 people in Dallas that do internal coccyx adjustments. So, and finding the right person to do it and stuff. But yeah, just snap it back into place, and that probably just solved my problem with sitting. Probably let me work a couple extra hours every day. Let me sit in an office chair without pain. I mean, that would be a game changer. So yeah, I can't wait to do that. Yeah, and apparently it's only like $100 to get that done in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes on $100 would have relieved 15 plus years of pain and suffering and almost disability, because I really can't sit in a chair. I really can't sit in an office chair for more than like 10 minutes, and then I got to move. Anyway, so I just thought that was funny.